So the first song we're gonna do is Aishite Aishite Aishite. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm just playing with it. It's like, I feel like it'd be nice to hear it raw, like just the piano and her voice, because I like it sounds to me when I initially heard it, it sounds like a circus, which is fine, and I think it's very close to what the original is. But I don't know. I would just love to hear just like her voice in the. I don't know. I just think it would sound dope. Anyways, moving forward. Um, for all the non-Japanese speakers, I kind of try to look up the translation and try to understand what this is all about. And it's a sad song. It starts out as, I guess, a little girl. You know, she wants love, she wants attention, she wants acknowledgement from her parents. It seems like at first, and then by the second verse, it's like she wants acknowledgement from her peers. You know, her classmates and things like her friends. But she doesn't get it. She's desiring that and she's not getting it. So, man. The original, it's very monotone. Like, it's just na 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 na. It's very straight. There's no emotion, and it's cute, and I actually like it. It's catchy and it's dark. Like when you're visually seeing and from what you're hearing the voice, because you hear this innocent voice, and it's like sad as you're watching the visuals. But like with Ado, it's like there's this emotion to it, and then she's expressing it in so many ways through her voice. So it's just amazing how she can do that. It's soft. She's not sounding like the original. She's just keeping it soft and mellow and sweet. It's just like a little kid kind of would do, right? It's just like it's a story about a little girl. We're talking about a little girl, and this is what's gonna happen, you know? That whole phrase, it's amazing how there's so much energy in it and emotion in it. Let me see if I can point it out. Every time she says she, there's like this little cry or desperate cry in her voice. I love that. It's man, her different sounds. She's committed 100% vocally. It's almost like she doesn't even care how you perceive that her voice. I've shown my sister and my dad earlier today, and I was like, same thing with me. It's not her. Some of her music, like this song, it's not really my cup of tea, but they're like her voice. They just kept saying her voice. What's going on? Because it's so captivating, and you just want to listen. Man, this whole line. And so what's amazing to me is that she's doing it not caring, like she doesn't have a care in the world. She's just going to express herself how she thinks, how she interprets the song. She's going to sing it how she wants to sing it, which is cool. So like that whole thing, it's like she's basically saying, help me and plead. She's pleading, and you can hear that she's in her voice. She's conveying that plea. It's innocent at first, like na 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 na, sounds sweet, but then as it goes na 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 na, there's a little bit more like emphasis on like please, like don't get angry, don't abandon me, hold me, you know, don't go anywhere. Na 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 na. It's like a little kid saying please. So it's like, yeah, it's like there's this external voice that she's talking to her parents or whoever, like na 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 na, and it's gentle and it's nice and smooth. But internally, she is crying in desperation, like, please love me, hold me tight. It's powerful. It's a powerful, sad song. Okay, so this part, to me, this is where she pays homage to the original song, to Kiko's version, and it's just because it sounds like it, and it sounds like that cute sound. But she still puts there's still her sound within that. That's what's nice about covers too, is you can kind of see their interpretation of a song. I like the original, but like when I showed this to my dad last night, he was just like, "Oh man, she destroys the original." but in some ways it's like she is so emotionally, she takes the lyrics and she internalizes it, and she conveys it through her voice in a very specific way. She's not just singing a song. It is conveyed so strongly and so well by her voice. It's because maybe in a lot of ways she can relate to it. Desho, right? Desho is like right? It's like, am I right? Desho? So she's saying kawaii desho, or I don't know Japanese, but I always hear desho. So. So like right there, it's like nah. I think she's saying hey, but before that she's like saying it hurts. Like she's really just crying, and she's just like, man, like it's like getting worse for her, the situation, her situation is just getting worse, and she doesn't know what to do. She's helpless. Like, this is maddening. So she's like, every time it's like there's the words, the lyrics, it's lining up with her voice. So like she's like, this is maddening, like this is crazy, I'm going crazy. As a non-Japanese speaker, you're not gonna recognize or realize why she's changing her voice in so many different ways. It's because she's trying to convey that madness. She's trying to convey desperation and craziness. Like it's almost like she's going insane, and this is like her internal voice coming out and expressing herself. So she's basically saying like, I think how I'm looking at it with the lyrics, it's like she basically believes she's cursed, and she wants to get rid of this curse. Like, how am I'm cursed, and that's why no one loves me, no one's accepting me, no one's acknowledging me. And then she kind of sounds soft, like, so like she's crying. It's like, it's painful, it hurts. I think it's like when you're alone and in pain, that's the type of sound you're gonna make. You're talking to yourself and you're saying it hurts. And I feel like when you're in that situation, that's how you're talking to yourself, is the way she's conveying it. Man, there's moments of like, yeah, you're crazy and you're loud and screaming and you just yell, and you're like, maybe you screaming to your pillow or something, but then there's just times where you're just like in your thoughts, and it's hard to express it, but it's there. It's a quiet cry, and that's what I think she's conveying right here. And then she just bursts about this curse. Undo this curse. Just quick point out, I love that bass line. At first I thought Auto was the original. I was thinking, ooh, whoever's the bassist for Auto, the bassist for Auto is good, but that bass line, it's also in the original. It's very similar to the original. So I give credit to Kiko. It's just like It does something like that. We'll go back. So back to this innocence again, right? But to me, she sounds slightly more mature. So what's cool is that in the beginning, it's more like a little kid, and it's like soft and gentle, and then and now it's building just slowly. She's adding a little bit more maturity to her voice. So much control. It's so gentle, but she has so much control, and she can still. It's hard. That's a hard thing to do. The last part, na na na. She's not breathing. She's not pushing, na 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 na. But she's keeping it very back. She's pulling back the air, and it's just like, but it's still sweet and controlled, so it still comes out really nice. Now she's crying, and it's like it hurts, but she's saying it in a crying way. She's crying, saying that it hurts. You know, the pain is becoming unbearable, you know? I think she feels like she's getting left behind. The loner of the class, no one's acknowledged her still. And they're leaving her behind and just moving forward with their relationships, their friendships, and she's just kind of getting more left behind by her classmates, you know? She's like, everyone look at me. Like, still crying for something, for anybody. Acknowledge me. Na 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 na. That transition from na 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 na. It's good, really good. She's encouraged to try and date somebody that she had a crush on, and then she gets rejected by him, and then just the more, now it's like she's just lost all hope, you know? Like, I tried to put myself out there again, and still was still rejected by everyone, or by that someone that she liked. One thing I'll point out right there, she's singing an octave lower, and she sounds like it's more mature, right? Like Aishite, because it used to be Aishite Aishite. So now she's singing an octave lower, Aishite Aishite. So it sounds just like a little bit more older, right? Like it's like there's this stage of like she's a little kid, now she's a teenager, and now she's an adult, all right? And just how the song is progressing. Now, see, as an adult, the way she's singing it, it's like, how I interpret it is like she's like a villain at this point, you know? Because and what she's saying in the lyrics is almost like, now she's being forceful. Now you're gonna love me. Like, I'm gonna make you love me. Whenever I hear that sound, there was another song she did, and it made me think like, you know, those the older anime women, they go like, ara ara. That's the type of sound that she's singing. That's the type of sound I feel like I'm hearing in her voice, but it's almost like there's this, it's very sinister, it's very like dark, like, okay, like I've been rejected my whole life, so now I'm gonna you know, force you to love me. There's like a darkness to it. I just like those chords. What is it? Something like that. Beautiful, beautiful chords. Sorry, just got caught up. I was like, ooh. Yeah, she's like, I'm sorry, Gomen, right? I'm sorry, but like, love me. So it's like, now it's like, I'm sorry that I'm now just gonna force it on you. That's how I interpret it. I might be totally wrong, but that's just how I'm interpreting this song. Yeah, the way she sings this last chorus, it's so strong, and I feel like in this last chorus, she's just expressing that, like, I'm done, and I've gone crazy and insane, and I'm just gonna accept this despair. What's awesome is that Ado can convey these types of emotions. I think there's just a lot of people that can feel it. They feel it in their bones, you know, just what she's singing. Yeah, there's more growl, there's more grit, there's more, it's like scratchy, it's like, like now she's like full-fledged crazy, or just even giving up. So she's saying this is happiness, right? What her answer to everything of not being acknowledged and not being loved is like, this despair, this pain, I'm going to embrace it, and this is my love. What was cool with that I can't even do the ah. There's a little crack in her voice. And what I liked about that, usually in a studio recording, you're going to keep taking takes until you get it just right? But this one, she cracks. It's not perfect. And I think that's what's cool about it, is it's very raw. It's like she's just expressing, and it doesn't matter if her voice cracks. It's not about perfection in this studio recording. It's about conveying the right emotion through her voice. Like, what's more important than the music is the lyrics, and conveying the lyrics, connecting the lyrics with the people. Like, sometimes there's a song can have strong lyrics, sometimes a song can have a strong melody and music and production. So this one is more the focus on the lyrics. That's why when you compare this to the original, there's no comparison. I mean, the original is great. Like I said, I like the original. I just like hearing it. It's a nice just a nice, catchy or cute sounding song. But this makes it just like, what are we listening to? People, when they know the lyrics, it just hits that much harder, because it's such a sad song. It's such a deep song that the music doesn't even matter. It's more the lyric and her voice conveying the lyric accurately. So Ado did that very well. Listen to that awe. That awe is just like crazy. It's just like you hear that scratch break in her voice, and it cracks, but it doesn't matter. Interpret that like so it's like the screaming, na, 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 and it becomes like smooth, right? She goes, and it's like, now she's at peace. That's how I interpret it. All this screaming and all this pain and sorrow, and then now I've come to terms with it. I'm at peace. Like I'm just accepting my fate as it is, you know? So powerful. Very powerful.